Hey, welcome back. I'm Adam of the WALTWINS, and once again tonight, we eat. Today I'm taking one of my old classic favorite sandwiches, the Cuban sandwich, and doing my own twist on it. If this is something you want to see, my take on this classic, amazing sandwich, then stick around while I dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one.
Like I said, welcome back. If you are new here, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Normally there are two of us, freakishly identical twins. We love cooking, doing food reviews, and other fun shenanigans like that. And we are looking forward to getting back on the griddle together very shortly. But today I wanted to get right into this cook. Now, my wife is half Cuban, and every year for Christmas Eve, we always do this amazing pork roast, Cuban style. Well, we happened to have a roast in the freezer the other day, and we thought we needed to cook that up and make some good food. So my wife cooked it up. I'll put the recipe down below for this amazing Cuban pork roast that we make. So in this pork roast, what we do is we get the roast ready. It sat and marinated for several hours. For best results, we usually like to let it sit overnight, but in this case, we didn't have that much time. We let it sit for about 4 to 5 hours in this amazing Cuban marinade, which consisted of cumin, salt, pepper, olive oil, oregano, and lime juice, as well as orange juice. If I'm missing anything, don't worry, the recipe will be down in the description, so check there for this amazing recipe. After we were done, I thought, man, what are we gonna do with this leftover pork? Just so happened that we had these mini, get it, mini Cuban rolls, and I thought we could make some amazing Cuban sandwiches on these. We're gonna get this pork. I've got some ham. We've got some American Swiss cheese, so a little spin on this rather than just having Swiss cheese like you would on a normal Cuban sandwich. And we've got some pickles as well as mustard. You know, it's really funny. We've got French's mustard, American Swiss cheese, Cuban rolls, and Cuban pork. This seems like it's going to be an international pressed sandwich, not a Cuban pressed sandwich. And I'm kind of anxious to see how this turns out, so let's dig on in. All right, so it is just about ready. All I'm really using the griddle for today, a couple things. I'm gonna re-warm up that pork. All I'm gonna do is let it sit on there in the marinade, get it just warm enough. I've got these two burners on set to medium low. Again, low and slow is the key, but it has been on for a while, so this is gonna be really warm. I've got the other two sides off so I can just push my food over when the meat is ready and I'm ready to start pressing these sandwiches. Now I've got my extra large press here. This is one of my favorites. This thing is awesome. This is heavy. I've got it oiled up and ooh, it's already warm. I can feel that heat. I've got it sitting here on the griddle. I'm trying to get it hot because I want to press these sandwiches, the Cuban press sandwiches, as thin as I can get them. So I'm just prepping that now. Let that sit here, but I'm gonna put it off to the side a little bit so I can go ahead and start getting my pork. So there's my pork. This is what we had left over. There was a bunch, and I thought, man, we've got just enough left to go ahead and cook up. Okay. Woo. Love that sizzle. Once this is all warmed and done, all I want to do again is just warm this up. So I'm gonna warm this up, push this off to the side, and then I'm gonna get my ham. I've got just regular deli ham. I'm gonna warm that up and push to the side as well. This is just gonna take maybe a minute. I'm just trying to warm it up is all. Whew, man. I gotta tell you, that smells amazing. Okay, so that is warm. I wanna take my meat here. Oh man, so that's starting to cook. Whew. Oh, that smells amazing. Okay, so same thing. I'm gonna add just a little oil here to this. Just get a little bit of oil here. So all my pork is done. Nice and warm. Look at that, still smoking. Ah, love it. Okay, so we want to get on several pieces of ham here. So all I'm going to take, these are just deli slices of ham. So these are going to be really good, just regular, run-of-the-mill, well, deli ham from Sam's Club. So really all I want to do is just get these warmed up. I'm not trying to cook this at all. Just get it warmed up just for a minute. Pulling up some of the coloring from the leftover pork. Whew. Honestly, this is about it. That is just about done. All right. Oh, even the ham smells good. This is awesome. Okay, so let that sit for just a minute while I prep my sandwiches. All right, so to prep, all I'm gonna do is cut these rolls open. Cut these. These are just regular, this is regular white Cuban rolls, but I just wanna prep this. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of mayonnaise. Just gonna put a little bit of mayonnaise in here. Lay down, this is, like I said, American Swiss cheese. Get some of these pickles here. These are the Mount Olive brand pickles. If I was out west, rest assured I would be using Nally pickles. I like a lot of pickles on my sandwich. Now, let's get some ham first. Let's pull some of the ham. So this is, oh, that is smoking. All right, this will be a thick piece of ham on there and some of this amazing pork. All right, see, I'm not even be able to close that, so I got to pull that off. All right, so what I want to do, I will be cooking these in butter, but I want to set these aside. Let's get these prepped here. Some of this pork. Oh, this is amazing. This smells divine. All right, and pull that up and off. I got to get these to set somehow. Forgot the mustard. Let's go back and put some of that on there. Since I didn't do the other one right, let's do this one right. Get our mustard, cheese, ham, and pork. Save some pork, so I'll do a little bit less here. I didn't do the pickles down the first time on that, did I? It's okay. We'll get our pickles here. All right, 3 down. I want to make sure that I can get these under the press. I'm gonna lay some butter down and we'll get this going. So I'm gonna put a little bit of butter on there as well as on the griddle top. I'm just gonna butter this just to help with a little butteriness onto the sandwiches. There we go, just a little bit. And let's get our sandwiches. We're just hoping for a quick press and hoping we don't burn them. All right, about 10 seconds of pressing. Got some cute little fellas there. All right, turn them, just get those griddle marks a little toasted. Sweet, so the press helped press them a little bit. They are toasted just a little. Smash those, and let's go ahead and get those ready to serve. And there is the finished product. This thing's kind of falling apart here, but oh my goodness, the outside's just a little crispy. Don't know if you can hear that, similar to a Cuban sandwich. The press worked like I hoped it would. I was hoping I'd get a little bit more, I wouldn't say char, but a little bit darker on the outside, but that is okay. The bottom is perfect. It's a little messy, but otherwise this is perfect. But like I said, it can look amazing, it can smell amazing, which this absolutely does. But if it doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught. So cheers, I'll eat to that. Yes, Cuban sandwich. This is a Cuban sandwich. Forgive my excitement. My first time ever making a Cuban sandwich. I knew I wanted to press it. I've pressed a lot of paninis and a lot of sandwiches before. I've even used the Blackstone to make pressed sandwiches. My first time making a Cuban sandwich, it tastes exactly like any Cuban sandwich I've ever gotten in a restaurant. These mini rolls worked out perfectly. I might want to try a full-size Cuban sandwich sometime, but man, I am so happy with the way this turned out. That is absolutely awesome. The pickle and the mustard are a must. The flavors go so well with that Cuban pork, and that ham is so good. I'm glad I got a thick layer of ham in there. So good. It's not the exact way to make a Cuban sandwich. Like I've said many times, we kind of like the Bob Ross approach. We do what works for us. If this helps you with something you're working on, then awesome. Take and use it or adapt it to however you want to make it your own. This may not be the most perfect Cuban sandwich, but it was perfectly delicious to me today. So I hope this helped you with another fun recipe idea for the Blackstone Griddle. I do see it all the time on Facebook groups and other areas. People are constantly looking for new and fun things to make on the Blackstone. The advantage to having a griddle is that it's so diverse. You can do so many things on here. Well, hopefully this helped you with one more. Literally just warming up some food to throw together an outstanding restaurant quality sandwich. I loved it. So again, hopefully this helped. If it did help you, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this, if you didn't like my take on it, I totally understand. Go ahead and hit the thumbs down 2 times because we really do understand. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here because I want to finish making the rest of these for the family. We're gonna toss a few more on here, get these going so we can all enjoy them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Brett and I, when we are together, we always say that we come together to do this because all we do is twin no matter what. So with that, I bid you adieu. And don't forget to like and subscribe.